false dusk, and the moon finds 4 fabulous planets.
Hey there, stargazers. I'm Marlene Hidalgo, science teacher from Miami, Florida. We're here to talk about the false dusk of Omar Khayyam.
I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory. Next week, you'll be able to see the false dusk because the moon will be out of the night sky and out of the way.
And I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Plot Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida. We're going to show you how to use that out-of-the-way moon to find 4 planets.
Let's get started.
We're facing west after it gets dark. You must have a dark sky, free of city lights, to see this false dusk. A good test for your sky is whether you can see the Milky Way. It will start at the horizon in the northwest, pass high overhead, and then drop down and hit the horizon again in the southeast.
If you can't see the Milky Way, assuming it's clear and cloud-free, my suggestion is to get in your car and go find some dark. You may have to drive a good distance, but believe me, it will be worth it.
Many people don't know what a good dark sky looks like because they've never seen one. Most people in the U.S. live in a fairly urbanized, that is, well-lit area. Let's take a quick look at a satellite view of North America at night.
Wow, I hadn't realized that there was that much wasted light being sprayed out into the sky.
Yeah, just think of how many power plants it takes to produce that much wasted light. It isn't doing anybody any good on the ground.
Let's say you can see the Milky Way. Then just take your time and let your eyes get used to the dark. Turn off the flashlights, the headlights, the phone screens, and just soak up some dark.
Facing west after it gets dark, you may see a rather rare sky phenomenon. Starting at the horizon and extending up about halfway in the sky, look for a faint rounded pyramid of light. Higher in the west, you should see the Pleiades. Now, the false dusk doesn't extend this high up, so concentrate your search below the Pleiades.
It's also called the zodiacal light, and it's the result of sunlight reflecting off of dust particles that lie in the plane of the orbits of the planets. It is visible every night throughout the year from a dark location, but in the spring and the fall, it's at its best.
Because it's straight up from the horizon. During summer and winter, the zodiacal light lies at an angle and doesn't reach so high.
Okay, we've established that this false dusk is a neat thing to see, but most of our stargazers live in areas where they just can't see it. We've got to do better.
Okay, let's focus on the planets. The next few weeks give us a rare opportunity to see all 5 planets from sunset to the following sunrise.
And the moon will help us spot the dim ones.
Okay, planet number 1 is Jupiter. It'll be nearly overhead after sunset when you go out to look for the false dusk, so we won't need any help from the moon for Jupiter.
The others are early morning things, so plan accordingly. You're looking south on the 19th at 6 a.m. and a waning moon will be just to the right of Mars. The next day, the 20th, the moon will be to the left of Mars.
The next day, the 21st, the moon will be to the right of Saturn, and then the following day will be to the left of Saturn and will be at last quarter.
Let's skip a few days and look southeast on the morning of February 25th. And a really skinny moon will be just to the right of Venus. And surprise, surprise, on the 26th, it will be to the left of Venus and will be even skinnier.
The last planet will be very low in the pre-dawn sky, but the moon will still help us find Mercury. Get out at around 5:40 on the morning of February 27th, and the super skinny moon will be just a bit up and to the right of Mercury. The following morning, Mercury will be a bit higher at the same time, but the moon will be so close to the sun that it will probably be a no-show.
So, to see the false dusk
And all 5 planets,
keep looking up.